Hi, I'm back, welcome back to the channel, and I've just got another car to show you. There's been a little bit of progress with the Warburg. I'm going to do a follow-up video with that one, but for now I'm just going to do a quick look round the new one. A bit newer than anything else that I've got recently. Cheap enough, few issues, and I'll show you what it is now. 2011 Volvo C30 D3, which is the 5-cylinder 2-litre diesel. It's an SE Lux, which is I think pretty near the top end of the spec. The paintwork is like a real metallic black, but in this light it just shows it as being dull black because it is a good polish. Comes with a tow bar because it's a Volvo. The brakes are quite rusty, being stud. There's a management light on for a couple of issues, and this corner needs a little bit of manipulation because 2018 it was written off because of that bumper being out of line. It's not been repaired or anything, that's the damage it's sustained. And you can see a little bit on the way the wing and the corner join this sort of area here, but we'll get on top of that. But for now, it's just a quick look round. I'll do a series of videos with it as I get repairs done. But typical Volvo, really. It's squishy seats, comfy. So far, everything works, and I've actually got the message box, the information box in the dashboard. It says no messages, which is unusual. My last Volvo I had always had something. Two-seater in the back, but the proper seats rather than trying to squish three in. Yeah, little things like that. The power button cover's missing, so I had to prise it out so I could turn it on and test it because the little part of the spring inside had packed up. Now, it comes with a pair of rear wheel bearings, which suggests one of them or both might be a bit drony, but I've not driven it, so I don't know. But getting this sorted out, this will be a car we probably keep for a while. So I like the Volvo. I like my Volvos, but it's not too big, but big enough. Our kids have got pretty much leaving home, and dogs are smaller. It's fine, because at the moment we're towing the caravan with that, which is alright. It's just not that. But we'll get on with something anyway. But I shall start off with a wash, get it cleaned up a little bit, then make a list of parts it needs, and go from there. Oh, the standard exhaust, the twin exhaust on the D3, 17-inch alloys, but they don't look particularly big anymore. Remember when 17-inch alloys were enormous, but now they're quite small and don't look big anymore. I mean, that thing's on 13s, but they fit the arches nice, so it is what it is. I got a rear load cover today. Most people take them out. They're, and having fitted this one, I can see why. They're a bit of a pain. There's little proper clips everywhere, but they also restrict your loading space quite a lot. However, it'll quieten it down a bit, and also somewhere to hide things. It follows a sculptured shape of the seats. God knows how much they were new if you're going to buy one. The ends are a little bit soggy. I need to support them because if they sit where they're supposed to, they flop through. But should sit there like that. But yeah, instructions on how to fit it. And to be fair, it was a bit awkward. But it's one extra bit. Also, debadged. Need to polish it all up and clean it. Just clean the back end, clean the lines, Obviously, tow bar, put a cover on it, hides it slightly, but still a tow bar. When I got it, the radio wouldn't work, so I had to prise off the button, dig a hole through the screwdriver to get the centre out, so then I could get this piece off. And weirdly, the whole piece that fits down the middle is missing, so how that disappears out from the inside of one of these, I have no idea. You can get these consoles for £20 to £30, anything up to £70 or £80 on the eBay. But also, you just go through the owners groups, and found a guy willing to take one apart and sold me the button. Yeah, that's the piece, the white bit there that's moving, that was missing. So how that's ended up gone, I don't know, but it was going to be a video on how to strip the console and repair it, just for the fact that it needed doing. But that's that clipped into place, and that this piece here, they're gone, broken off and then vaporized, I'm guessing. But then that's it, done. Just to check it. Yeah, this may end up being just one video rather than a series of videos, because that's pretty much it done. The management light I found last night, instead of being the pressure sensor, is just a broken wire to the pressure sensor, so I need to repin that. And it's also come up with a crank sensor, sorry, a camshaft sensor fault and a glow plug sensor. They're not putting the management light on, but things like that I'll sort out. The parts are not expensive, and it makes it right, because subconsciously I know the thing's wrong and that'll drive me insane. But beyond that, it's not actually that bad. It's not really justified as a project car. It's more of a, just more of a clean it up and MOT it car. But for what I paid for it, it's actually very good. Oh, and for anybody that knows Volvos, when you get, no, he's proved me wrong. Focus your pen. That is always a good thing to have, because a lot of the time they're quite faffy and picky about messages. I just need to sort these out as well, because probably had an air freshener or something stuffed in them, because both of them, they don't actually work. Now I've got the option of taking them apart like I did on the 205, but I don't really fancy doing that. I should be able to just manipulate the little clip over those with a screwdriver and get them back in. We shall see what happens. Well, I couldn't really get it on camera because I couldn't hold the screwdriver at the same time, but that's literally taken about 5 seconds per side. Flatten it down, push the flap past where it would normally go, and then click that over, and it's enough for it to pick it up again, because there's just like the little rod and then the 2 fingers on the end of this that clip into it, so it moves it side to side. So that's another job ticked off. I didn't fancy taking it out of the dash, because it's quite easy to mark this if you end up screwdrivering and things. When they're clicked in, they're designed to pretty much stay there. It's not very often they need to come out. So, well, fingers crossed. I'm actually making the short list shorter really quickly. Passenger side door seal, got a replacement one. Started fitting it earlier, then realised I'd forgot to get the camera out. It's not the easiest thing to do one-handed, I suspect, so I've no idea what you're going to see. twisted. And the price of these from Volvo new are ridiculous. Same as most dealer parts, I guess. So, get one from a second-hand one. It's as good as new, as good as the rest of the car, for next to nothing. There we go. That's that done. Right, I think that'll do for today. The weather's been lousy. I was going to try and do a clean-up video and get it washed, but I think I have to wait for another day. It's been basically raining. Every time it rains, it washes all the moss and rubbish off the roof onto it, so until it's slightly better weather, there's not a lot of point. Right, I'll put this video together. Hopefully you'll get it tonight. Saturday night. Lost track of days. Too many bank holidays. All been well, get some next videos done. There's a couple more issues to sort out on it, but it's mainly just clean up and then put through and see. So thanks for watching, and I shall get the next one loaded up soon. We'll see how long it takes, but I'm trying to get more out of it. A bit of a break from it by accident. So thanks again.